Hey there, and welcome to episode 16 of the Tyrannosaurus Anton blog. I'm Tyrannosaurus Anton. First of all, I'd like to apologize that there was no update last week, but it was Canada Day. It was also Hong Kong Special Administrative Region Establishment Day. So my friends and I were having a barbecue and a party. You know, we got a little carried away, had some burgers and stuff, and I kind of forgot about the blog, so sorry about that. But I'm back again this week with a new update and lots to talk about. Since there wasn't an update last week, you know, some of the stuff I was going to mention then, I'm going to mention right now. I'm also going to mention all the stuff that's been happening this past week that is awesome and that needs to be mentioned. So, first of all, it's Blues Fest here in Ottawa right now, which is our annual music festival in the summer, and a fantastic lineup this year. I've been going to all kinds of great shows. So far I've seen Coheed and Cambria. I've never really been a big fan of them or heard a lot of their music, but they put on a great show live, definitely worth checking out. I also saw Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, and I was a little bit disappointed, to be totally honest. I was really excited to see them. You know, I liked their album, I think it's really good. However, seeing them live was a bit of a letdown. Just kind of a lot of talking between songs and rambling, really, like, you know, not really talking about much in particular. But I mean, it's a big band, 10 people, it's gotta be hard, you know, to keep everything together when you're on stage. But I think if you have a band that size, I think that's more of a reason to, you know, try and, you know, get the show on the road. A couple of highlights, though, from that show. They played Please Come In and Home, which were excellent. I know they just look like a bunch of vagabonds. I imagine that Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros travel from show to show in a horse-drawn caravan, just drinking whiskey and smoking cigarettes. But yeah, anyway, it was really good. You know, well, not really good, it was okay. After that, though, I saw the Flaming Lips, and I'm not really a big fan of Flaming Lips. I do like a lot of their music, of course, but you have to see them live. Like, that is what the Flaming Lips are all about, is their live shows. You have to see them live. Like, absolutely, it's phenomenal. Just one of the best live performances ever. After that, I also saw Tegan and Sarah, and also these two girls, Canadian girls, are fantastic. Just lovely, perfect pitch on stage too, which is amazing. And also, you know, they like to relate funny stories about each other, you know, between songs, which is hilarious. It's almost like going to see a live concert and stand-up comedy act at the same time. So that was really cool. Also saw Infected Mushroom put on an awesome live show. I was really into it, dancing up a storm. And after that, I saw Girl Talk, which was fantastic and also hilarious. Some of the samples and mashups that he does are just, like, great. For example, he finished the show with a matchup of the Pixies' Where's My Mind and Rich Boy's Throw Some D's. It was great. Oh man, it was hilarious. Also, last night, I saw the Black Keys, and man, these guys are fantastic. So good. Waited in the rain for an hour before they finally got the show on the road. Unfortunately, it was only a 45-minute set because of the bad weather, but it was totally worth the wait. They went out on stage and just killed it. It was great. So that's my week so far, Blues Fest. I am now feeling a little under the weather since I've been working every morning and then going to shows every night. But continuing on from my last blog update, I said that I'd be, you know, mentioning older music from my collection, you know, maybe stuff not everybody's heard of. So continuing along with I want to mention this great Canadian band, The Awkward Stage. This is their second album. The band started by Shane Nelkin. He's played with the New Pornographers on a couple of their albums, and he's an amazing singer and songwriter. This is one of my favorite albums. If you're going to pick up any album from The Awkward Stage, I definitely recommend this one. It is the best one. It's really great. Also, I think a few blogs ago, I don't exactly remember when, but I was talking about Afterschool Charisma. Third volume just came out, and it's really cool. Story's getting insane. If you haven't read it yet, spoiler alert, so just, you know, if you haven't read it, just maybe mute this part for a couple of seconds. But yeah, so Shiro finds out he is a clone, but he's not sure if he's a clone of someone famous or what, but things are getting really real in the story, so keep reading. It's getting good. Also, huge news, and I don't know why I hadn't mentioned it sooner, but Monday, July 11th, back on Cartoon Network, Adventure Time, Season 3 will be starting up, so all new episode, definitely check that out. I'm really stoked. Unfortunately, I live in Canada. We don't get the Cartoon Network here, unless you have American Satellite, which is really expensive, so I don't have it. But I can't wait. I'm definitely going to check it out. Pendleton Ward is fantastic. Patrick McHale and Adam Muto and all those guys, just, like, the work they put in this show is just great. So, it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. Here's another spoiler alert. If you haven't finished watching Adventure Time Season 2, mute this part again. So at the end of Season 2, Princess Bubblegum, you know, all this stuff happens, Lich King comes back, Princess Bubblegum's now 13, same age as Finn. So it's going to be interesting, right, to see where things go from here. I'm really excited anyway. Also, that snail, man. That snail. What's going to happen? We don't know. find out Monday. So be sure to tune into the Cartoon Network and check that out. That's really all I have for today. It's kind of a long update, but I mean that's because, you know, a week hiatus. I'm not going to Blues Fest tonight. I'm going to be taking a break. Like I said, feeling under the weather. However, Sunday I'm really looking forward to seeing Yukon Blonde and A Perfect Circle, and I'll be going to some more shows next week. So look forward to the next blog update. It's going to be a lot of good stuff. Have a good weekend.